So, good evening, sir. This is Abhimanyu from EEE Department. Roll number belongs to 3. Here I am going to discuss about the performance evaluation of long transmission lines. That is the transmission lines that is beyond 200 kilometers are known as the long transmission line. For these lines, we are using distributed parameters instead of lumped parameters because in order to get more accuracy, since it is so long, the parameters will be keep on changing on every point. So in order to get accurate results, we are using the distributed parameters to calculate the performance. So in this diagram, the one phase and neutral connection of a three-phase line with the impedance and the short admittance of the line uniformly distributed. Here the resistance are divided into ZS, that is impedance, and YDS, that is shunt admittances, and VRB the voltage at receiving end, and VSB the sending end voltage. For analysis, some basic conditions we can follow in order to be so that the analysis will be easy. That is, first of all, I am taking receiving end voltage as a reference, that is for measuring distances. That is, consider a small element in the line of length dx situated at the distance h from the receiving end. That is, in every distant calculation I am going to relate with the receiving end voltage and the sending end with that of sending end voltage. So let Z be the series impedance of the line per unit length, and Y be the shunt admittance of the line per unit length, and V be the voltage at the end of element towards receiving, and V plus dV be the voltage at the end of element towards sending end, and I plus di be the current entering the element dx, and I be the current leaving the element dx. So now then, for small element dx, Z dx be the series impedance and Y dx be the shunt admittance, as I already discussed. Obviously that dV is equal to Iz into dx, that is current leaving, and the series impedance of the line per unit length. From that, dV divided by dx is equal to Iz. Now the current entering the element is I plus di, whereas the current leaving the element is I. So in order to relate this, so di be equal to the current through shunt admittance of element is equal to V y dx, that is di divided by dx equal to Vy. So differentiating with respect to x, we get d square V divided by dx square is equal to Z di by dx is equal to, that is since di by dx is equal to Vy from the before expressions, the final solution be the y z v. The solution of this differential equation be the V is equal to k1 cos h bracket x root of yz plus k2 sin h x root of yz. So now again differentiating the fourth equation with respect to x, we have dv divided by dx equal to k1 root of yz sin h of x into root of yz plus k2 root of yz cos h x of root of yz. But we already know that dv by dx is equal to Iz. So we are replacing it as Iz is equal to k1 root of yz, and as follows. Now by taking the z as common, the final expressions be I is equal to root of y by z into k1 sin h x of y root of yz plus k2 cos h x of root of yz. Now that fourth equation and fifth equation gives the expression for voltage and current in the form of unknown constants. So in order to get the constant values, we are applying certain conditions, that is some values, that is at x equal to 0 and v be the VR and I be IR. Putting these values, that is VR is instead of V we are considering VR is equal to k1 cos h, instead of x we are considering 0, and k2 sin h 0 is equal to, that is cos 0 1, that is k1 plus sin 0 0, that is 0, that is VR is equal to k1. Similarly, putting x equal to 0 and the same conditions in IR, we getting root of y by z k1 sin h 0 plus k2 cos h of 0 is equal to root of y by z into k2. Now after interchanging, the constant value can be the k2 is equal to root of z by y into IR. Now we had found the values of constants. So applying in the equations, we get v is equal to VR cos h of x into root of yz plus root of z by y IR sin h x of root of yz, and current be the is equal to root of y by z VR sin h x of root of yz plus IR cos h x root of yz. So now the sending end voltage Vs and the sending end current Is are obtained by putting x equal to 1 in the equations, that is a before equation. That is Vs is equal to VR cos h of L into root of yz plus root of z by y IR sin h L into root of yz. So and ISV the same. Now L into root of yz is equal to root of L into, that is we are multiplying the L inside it, which becomes the root of y, capital Y and capital Z, and similarly for current also it becomes capital Y and capital Z. So be the total shunt admittance of the line, that is Y, and Z be the total series impedance of the line. Therefore, expressions for our Vs and Is, that is final expressions, be the Vs is equal to VR cos h root of capital Y capital Z plus IR root of capital Z divided by Y capital Y sin h q square root of capital Y capital Z, and for sending in current is equal to VR square root of capital Y by capital Z sin h root of Y capital Z in plus IR cos h root of capital Y capital Z. That is a final expression of the performance of the long transmission line. So here the cos root that is these things are may be useful for hyperbolic sine and cosine terms in the power series. So thank you sir, have a nice day.